Hey Zen family, I'm here today with ZJ Diego Ramirez in San Antonio, and I just went to his master class, had an amazing time, and thought you guys should learn a little bit more about him. So, how long have you been a Zen member?
So I've been teaching Zumba for roughly 4 years. I started when I was 17 years old, when I was still in high school. I'm currently 22. So for 4 years I've been teaching Zumba, and it's like the best thing ever.
Wow, so what made you take your first class, and what drew you into Zumba?
So actually I was lifeguarding.
Wow.
I'm a lifeguard as well, and I saw an aqua Zumba class happening, and I thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen in my life. And so then from there I just started making sure I was scheduled every shift whenever aqua Zumba was happening, because I had to be there. And then the instructor was like, I see you moving your shoulders on that lifeguard stand, why don't you come help me teach? And then started helping her teach, and then she inspired me to take my B1, mentored me, and the rest is history.
Wow.
Shout out to Cindy Garza in
Yay,
Fort Worth, Texas.
Cindy.
Thank you.
So what made you take the next step to become a ZJ?
Well, actually, it was during my Zumba Atomic training. Now it's Zumba Kids. It was during my Zumba Atomic training with Allison Peterson from Utah, who is my Michael Jordan of Zumba. Shout out to Allison.
The third zest of Utah. You people in Utah, I'm jealous of you. You got 3 awesome people in your
Oh
backyard.
my God. Yeah, I mean, if I could dance with Allison, I would every day. But I was during her Zumba Atomic training that I realized I wanted Zumba to be my life. And so I started looking into the different higher up positions, and I saw there was, of course, Zest, and then there was ZJ, and I just gravitated more towards the Zumba Jammer position, because I really liked the idea of being able to make it my own choreography and just be able to connect intimately with each Zen member and just be able to really travel. I just loved it.
Cool.
Loved it.
Very cool. So how did becoming a ZJ change you as an instructor? How do you think you become better as an instructor?
I mean, my cueing has gone from here to like big and big. It's like really awesome. I mean, when the first time I applied to be a ZJ, I didn't get it. And it was fairly discouraging, I must admit. And then I said, you know what? I'm just gonna keep going. So honestly, I went to Pro Skills. Is one of the best investments you can ever make in your life.
Best.
As a Zoom instructor, I highly recommend Pro Skills. I took it with Steve Boot. I was very fortunate enough to take it with him at convention when it first launched. Best training I've ever taken in my life. And then I went to several Zen Jam sessions just all over Texas, because I mean, obviously before I was a ZJ, I mean, still to this day, I believe Texas has some of the best ZJs within the program itself. And so I would just go to so many different Zen Jam sessions. I would watch how they cued, I would watch how they did the progressions, and I just like studied them. And then, I mean, kind of copied and pasted, like I did from this Zen DVDs and everything. You just kind of copy and paste, and then after you copy and paste, you just kind of make it your own. And then after a while, you see yourself like on a video, and you're like, hey, I'm not too bad at what I do. And so I know it's like,
and then it worked.
And then it worked. Yeah, I applied again, and the rest is history.
So how do you choose songs for your sessions? What draws you into music?
Well, I am very prone to reggaeton.
He's also a reggaeton jammer.
Yes, I do choreo and reggaeton sessions. So I love reggaeton sessions. And reggaeton genre itself, but I don't know, I think I'll just listen to a song, and you can listen to a song and sometimes you just listen to it once and it's like, oh, I got a choreography already in my head. But then there's other ones where you listen to them and you're like, I want to do something with that, not quite sure. So if it speaks to me, it speaks to me.
Right, yeah, so usually when you hear something, you start to see moves in your head coming up before you start piecing it together.
Exactly, like if there's an AOA, I'm like, woo, no, I'm just kidding.
Some jammers are known for a specific style in their sessions. They'll always cover a certain genre in there. So I know you go with your reggaeton since you're doing it already, but is there anything else besides that people can expect to usually get from you when they come to your sessions?
Well, I get told I am the man of a million faces. So apparently I make a lot of faces. I make a lot of hooting and hollering as well. I've been told I'm a ninja, because I wear the ninja headband now. It's Ninja Diego, coming to a city near you. But I think if you come to my session, it's just going to be really fun. I want to make it, the whole reason I love the Zen Jam program is because I'm really able to connect with y'all, the Zen members, and I really want to make y'all feel like we're all a family. Because ultimately that's what y'all are to me, because without y'all, the program and my job would be absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So it's all about making y'all as Zen members feel important, but you'll get a lot of crazy faces. I'll be bouncing off the walls. Mind you, my style isn't the best. I'm looking decent today, but sometimes I'll be all over the place with my color coordination, as Thomas can tell you.
It's always a party.
It's always a party. But of course, you'll have a lot of fun if you come to my sessions.
Are there any styles or genres that you're not currently doing that you want to explore more to really start to bring in?
I think that every Zen member has a hard time with samba.
Samba, yeah.
I think a lot. When
I'm convinced that unless you're born and raised in Brazil, you're never going to get samba. You can get close, but you're never going to get it.
But you're never going gonna look
Just try.
fabulous, like
Right.
Priscilla, you know. But I think samba is one of those that I'm really gonna have to study and look at. And also there's tribal and quebraditos, like all the B2 rhythm, but you don't really like tango. You don't see a lot of that anymore. And it's really unfortunate, you know, and I'm guilty just as much as anyone else. But definitely want to start bringing those into those sessions because those rhythms, I mean, they're taught to us for a reason. They're great for your classes. They add the variety. And, you know, you put on a tango or a quebradita or a samba or a belly dance, you know. I mean, and some people in your classes, they just light up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's important to explore those B2 rhythms,
Yeah.
you know, because some people, you just forget them. Other than, I mean, everyone loves soca. So, I mean, that's the most popular one.
He had a flamenco in today, which was nice because you do those side lunges and you forget it's a nice slower rhythm, but yet you still get the fitness in there from doing the deeper lunges and everything.
Yes.
So you forget about it.
Shout out to Steve Booch. Pro skills. Pro skills. That's where I get it from.
What would you tell a Zen member who's never been to a jam session why they should come?
Oh my God.
Because there's a lot of them out there. There are people who don't come.
I know.
Why should they come to
And I don't know why they don't come. I don't know if it's. I don't remember being intimidated when I first went to my. When I went to my first Zen Jam session. Shout out to Ingrid Kessler, Houston.
Yeah, Ingrid, she's my first too.
My first one. I don't know. I think if you're intimidated or if it's like maybe I don't need it, I think you really should reconsider. I think it's fantastic. I mean, I've learned, even as a ZJ, I still go to others in jam sessions, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I still go and I always learn something new, whether it's a cue, whether it's a combination, whether it's a song, whether it's how to interact with the crowd, you just always learn something new. So I really think if you want to better yourself as your instructor, take advantage of these continuing education things that Zumba provides for us, you know, not even Zen Jam sessions, there's Zen TV. There's, you know, the Zen volumes, there's so many things. There's boosts.
Yeah.
I mean, just take advantage, but obviously I'm biased towards the Zen Jam program.
The reason I come to so many is just because I get out of my comfort zone. I mean, there's moves that I'm not comfortable doing, but by doing them over and over, different ones, I'm more comfortable moving my body different ways.
I mean, I saw you were getting that flamenco today.
I love flamenco.
He was getting that
Flamenco's
flamenco.
fun. It's a fun rhythm.
It is.
A lot of instructors seem kind of territorial about their choreography. There's people that are like, that's my song, you can't do that, it's my moves. What would you tell one of those people why they should come to a jam session and pick up stuff from other people?
I think that comes down to, I'll quote Tanya Beardsley, who is one of the best people in Zumba I think that's ever walked the planet, in my opinion. I learned so much from her when she was part of Zumba. Leave your ego at the door. I remember she said that, and I thought that was so smart.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's not about territory. It's not about, we're a Zumba family. You know, I'm sure Thomas does songs in his classes that I do too, and he does them differently, and I bet I would steal his choreography in a heartbeat because I'm sure it's amazing, you know?
Yeah.
I think it really just comes down to, you know, we have to remember what Zumba is all about, and it's all about being a family and supporting each other. I think sometimes we forget that, which is understandable. Ultimately, it's also a business thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when you really sit down and think about it, you just have to remember why we're in this business.
Yeah.
So I would say, you know, if you're territorial about your songs, leave it at the door. Have fun. Go to another class. Go to a Zen Jam session. You'll learn something.
Yeah, my thing about using people having the same choreography is I like it because if I sub somebody's class and we're both doing the same songs, the people aren't going to know most of my music and my choreography, but then there's those few songs they already know it, so they can really get into it and they get a good workout even though they got a sub there that time.
Exactly.
So that's why I say everybody should go, and if you have a few songs, big deal. It makes it easier for everybody.
Exactly.
So you've seen a lot of instructors. If there is one thing about you see most instructors do that you could change, what would you do to make them better?
I think, and it's very intimidating. A lot of instructors like to look down.
Mm-hmm.
They like to look down. They don't like to look people in the eye. And I see it in Zen Jam sessions all the time. Even when they're not even on stage teaching it, because you know we give them a chance to teach it during the session. You know, they're looking down. They're very intimidated. You know, you just have to let loose. You just have to have fun. You know, be confident and just be yourself, and everything's gonna work out. But yeah, I mean, when you're able to look up and be able to like make that eye contact with people, it just makes your classes and your sessions, and you know, it's just so much more intimate, just so much more of a connecting experience.
Yeah, it makes people want to come back.
It's invaluable. So I mean, just look up, look people in the eyes, even if they don't smile at you, smile at them, and then even if they give you a stink face, give them a stink face back.
There you go.
Done.
It works.
It works.
So one last question. So at convention in 2015, you got to be part of Cass Martin's masterclass, which was so awesome because you did my favorite song.
Yes.
And so if there was anybody else, since you've been on stage with Cass at the biggest venue ever, who else would you like to do a masterclass with, be part of?
You know, been saying this for a while, and I mean, it's no surprise. Allison Peterson. I would love to be in a masterclass with her. And I mean, I think she's gonna see this and she's gonna text me. But I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you have your person that has completely inspired you and that you look up to completely. Mind you, she's my friend. I can talk to her about a lot of different things. But I mean, because of her, I wanted to advance into the Zumba world. And so I would love to be able to do a masterclass with her. I think it would, for me, it would be a matter of just being able to share the stage with her, someone that's completely inspired me. I think it like coming like full circle.
Yeah.
Maybe that sounds a little cliche, but I think that would just be so much fun.
See, now we know Cass, so she's here all the time. So Cass, if you see this, get your Utah sisters, Lindsay and Allison, together and do a Utah Girls tour and come to Texas.
Yeah, and then pull me up on stage again.
There you go. That's all you gotta do. Make the dream come true.
Pull me up on stage again. Make my dream come true. No, but we'll see what happens. Thomas, make it happen.
We'll make it happen. All right, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching this. Come check out a jam session with Diego. He either is choreo or reggaeton. If you look on the Zen Jam page, you're gonna see in there Julian Ramirez. That's still him.
Julian Diego Ramirez. But
Just
everyone,
come.
Yeah, just come.
Just come.
Look for Ramirez. I got your back. Because
He's
you're all my
everywhere.
home skillet biscuits. Shout out to all y'all.
All right, thanks. We'll see you guys soon in the jam session.
Bye, guys.
Bye.